Hello, I'm Matthew Chilelli.
And I'm Ben DeLuce.
And we're two filmmakers who want to make a horror film about...
Wait, you should say smart horror film.
Why smart?
Well, when we wrote the script, we did it for people who wanted more than just gore in their horror films. You know, people who know that every quiet moment doesn't need a jump scare. People who want characters they can care about and see live to the end.
Good point. Or how we wanted to make a horror movie for the people who want a fresh take on the haunted house genre. You know, something with some twists and turns.
Right, so smart.
Well, do you think smart is going to communicate all of that?
Well, you're a professional editor. I'm sure you can figure a way to include everything we just said.
Everything?
Yeah.
Well, I can think of one way. Hello, I'm Matthew Chilelli.
And I'm Ben DeLuce.
And we're two filmmakers who want to make a smart horror film.
We've both been working in the entertainment industry for a while. Matthew's a professional editor and composer.
And Ben has spent 6 years in television development.
We're raising our budget through Kickstarter.com, which operates a lot like a pledge drive.
Any donation you give will help us out tremendously, and it earns you cool gifts and rewards, too.
Our film, Escape the Dark, is about a depressed young man who wants to be left alone in his apartment.
But when the power goes out, he and his roommate become trapped inside, haunted by ghostly figures and a sinister entity. And so the one thing he wants now is the one thing he may never get again.
To get out.
We spent a lot of time getting the script just where we want it. Mostly because we're such big horror fans.
Which is another way of saying we kept pausing to watch other people's horror films.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
So if you like being scared as much as we do, this is your film.
If you like horror films that build an atmosphere first, this is your film.
If you like female characters who aren't just defined as a romantic interest, this is your film.
And now you might be asking yourself, how are we going to make your film?
Well, we actually have a lot of things already taken care of. We have our script. We own most of the equipment we'll need for this film, and what few pieces we don't have, we can borrow for free.
And most of the big production jobs are already taken care of. Matthew and I will direct it.
I'll also be the cinematographer.
And we'll edit it together. I even know an Emmy-winning composer who owes me a favor.
Really? Who? Hey Ben, can I borrow one of your Gatorades?
Sure, but you owe me.
Yeah, whatever. Worth it.
Since most of this movie takes place once the lights go out, we'll be filming this on a Canon 6D, which is known for how well it handles low light situations. Very funny, Matt.
Well, I didn't do this.
You're telling me you're not trying to show off how creepy our movie will be?
No, but that's a good point. Look how scary an apartment is in the dark.
Well, so much for our slick-looking Kickstarter video. I'm gonna check the circuit breaker.
Okay. Oh, we forgot something from our pitch. We should mention that if we don't raise our whole budget in 30 days, we don't get to keep any of it. It's got kind of a cool ticking clock aspect to it.
It's not a circuit breaker.
What?
It must be the building. I don't know. Let's call one of our friends, see if we can shoot at their place.
Take the laptop.
Okay.
You know what's weird? This happens in our movie. The lights go out, and then the door's stuck. They're sealed in supernaturally.
It's not ringing.
No, I can't open the door.
I'm not getting any service.
I can turn the latch. I just can't open the door.
Okay. Try to stay calm.
This is just like in our movie.
Maybe I'll get on G-Chat and find somebody to get over here.
What's that noise?
I think I accidentally started one of your horror movie songs.
Turn it off, will you?
Matt, we have more important things to... The balcony.
What?
We'll use the balcony. It's what our characters in our movie try to do.
Yeah, but it doesn't work for our characters. Don't you remember? In our movie, they can't open the balcony door either. Instead, they look out it and they see a...
There's a man out there.
Right.
He's not moving. Everything out there is completely still, like it's frozen.
Ben, this is exactly how our movie starts. All of this.
Well, I hope it's not exactly how our movie starts.
Right. If it is, there'll be ghost and creepy entities popping up soon.
Well, we got a minute. You want to plan this thing? How are you thinking of shooting it? Handheld?
Not really. I was thinking more like a David Fincher film. You know, really smooth panning shots back and forth. I think it'll make the scares more frightening. Like you know something's going to come up, but you can't stop the camera from seeing it. What? Why didn't you tell me something was behind me?
It's gone. This is getting ridiculous. This is exactly why we're raising this money, so we can pay real actors to do this stuff instead of us. We don't belong here.
I know. How do we get out of here?
I think the only way is if we make the movie. If we raise our Kickstarter goal, we can have actors take our places. And right now, our fate's in the hands of you.
Me?
No, you.
Look, do you think you could turn the music off? It's kind of freaking me out.
Oh, right, sorry.
Boy, I hope we raise our goals soon. I don't want to live out the rest of our film. I remember writing it and terrible things happen.
Just wake up the laptop, hang on. There we go. And off the music goes.
I really thought something was going to jump out at us.
Don't be silly, man. Not every quiet moment in a horror movie needs to be interrupted by a loud noise. Sometimes, the scariest thing is the quiet in the dark. See?